Hello, hello, hello. I am ManlyPebbles, and welcome to the world of ManlyPebbles. So, last episode, we created this monstrosity that you can see below. And the reason for this is we wanted to collect more amethyst shards. So, if we hop down and see how many we get, I ran this farm for about 8 hours. And we have a meager 3 and a bit stacks of amethyst shards. And my conclusion is that this is actually not really a viable option. This should be enough for me for now on a single player world. But just to show you guys, 3 and a bit of stacks AFK for 8 hours versus me just collecting amethyst shards while building this monstrosity. So collecting this with Fortune 3 is definitely a lot better than to set up some sort of piston contraption. Even if we build it up more and use more of the collections to see if we can get more shards. Even if this farm wasn't a great success, I still had a lot of fun building it. And it was a great learning experience, trying to see how I can move different contraptions to fit in more. And I think I might do similar projects in the future as well. But let's go to the base and I will show you what else we gathered. But before we get to the base, I need to show you guys something in the nether. In between episodes, I also downloaded Optifine to make the game run a bit smoother, but for some reason, every time we go through the nether, we get this problem. So every time at the same block, there is a line going through the world and nothing is rendering beyond this. And the only way around it is actually to go and quit to title and then to reload our world. And now we can move on with the terrain generated. So yeah, back at our base, we have our new deep slate ores. So we have our coal, iron, gold, redstone, our lapis and some diamonds. I haven't found any copper ore yet. I'm not sure if we can get copper deep slate ore. I actually haven't found any copper anywhere. But I think that is mainly due to we went caving and we went into an abandoned mineshaft, and that was all at very low levels in the world. So I'm not sure if copper ore will spawn that low or if it is just very rare. We also have a lot more other ores. I know it's not organized yet, but we'll organize that later. We also got a lot of glow ink sacs, and I don't think I killed even one glow squid. So all of them were either collected from zombies or just from squid dying in the caves and in the mines. I also have a cute axolotl that we collected from one of the mines. And I'm not sure if I'm going to name him or anything, but we can do something later. Maybe put up an aquarium when we do our water base or something like that. I also collected a lot of pointed dripstone that we're probably going to use this episode, as well as some tuff. I'm not sure if I have enough dripstone blocks. I thought I got some more, but I have no idea where I stashed them. So we might have to go down mining for more dripstone. Then from the deep slate, we have a lot of cobble deep slate, a lot of normal deep slate, and also some calcite and smooth basalt, and the amethyst shards that I showed you guys earlier. So like I already mentioned, in between episodes we did some caving and we came into this mineshaft. And we found another amethyst geode. So I collected the calcite around this one as well as the smooth basalt. And then we actually came into the mineshaft to get some glowberries, but unfortunately we didn't find any glowberries in the mineshaft, and strangely enough we also didn't get any cave spider spawners. We did, however, come across another spawner, which is a normal spider spawner. And normal spider spawners are, in my opinion, at least, a lot better to work with than cave spiders. They don't poison you, they're a bit bigger, so they won't go into one wide gaps. And I think we can do something useful with this. I actually just need the string, maybe some spider eyes as well if we want to do more brewing. But I think it will be easy enough to set up this spawner. And if you guys remember, when we found our first amethyst geode, we actually found right next to it a skelly spawner. So I think for the most of this episode, we are going to create some farms around the spawners, so we can get some bones from the skellies over there, and we can get some string and some spider eyes from this one. Unfortunately, they're quite a bit far away from each other, so there is no way that we can link them up and run them at the same time. But I don't think we're going to need loads and loads of string, so it's just to get enough to be able to work with. So I think I'm going to start with the skelly spawner. But before we do that, I think I'm just going to take out this water underneath and then just make this area down here a bit safer. So let's just let all the gravel that can fall, and then we can light up the area. I'll probably use some of the space for the farm as well, but we'll see when we dig down how far we get. So now we can take out this chest. I think the most valuable thing in this chest is probably the saddle and maybe the music disc. But I think I'm just going to break it like this. Hopefully I have enough inventory space. No, I don't. We can throw out that. We can throw out one torch. Yeah, we'll make space later. Or we can just dump everything down here to make space and let it despawn while we work on the farm. So to get this farm started, I'm going to dig out 4 spaces on each side. I think I'm going to do 5 spaces for now, just because I want to decorate it a bit. And then we can clear out this area. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. In each direction as well. I think the top is fine. We'll probably go down 6 blocks below as well. Now that we have dug out our area, we can add our water streams. I'm not really worried about all the stone lying around. I have lots and lots back at our base from where I dug out our fire base. So I'm just going to leave them here to despawn. So for the water streams, I'm just going to push them all to one side. And then see how far we get. Actually, let's take them out again, because like I already said, we are actually going to decorate this place. So we dug out 1 block bigger than we needed. So let's keep that stone there for now. And then when we test it out, hopefully none of the skeletons fall on those ones, on those blocks. So I think we're going to place our water streams here. And then it will go down to here. Awesome. So we only have 1 block here, because this one is also going to be one of the decorated walls. Whoop. That wasn't my plan. So let's add these ones here, and then we can go all the way to the end. Now I'm not going to set up an XP farm with this one. We can already gather a lot more XP with our double blaze spawner. So I think I'm just going to add a soul campfire to kill the skeletons, and then a hopper below to collect all the bones. So now we can add our water stream over here. So the skellies will spawn, they will drop down into the water, flow down here, and then flow to the end over here. Awesome. So we only need this 1 block where we can kill them. So I think I'm going to go 3 down. And the reason for that is if I only make it 2, then they might bump into each other's hitboxes. If it's 3 down, then they will actually fall on top of each other. So we can add our soul campfire over here, place a hopper below, and then do a little sorting system, because we don't really want the arrows, we only want the bones. But I think I'm going to do that off camera, just to not waste too much time showing you guys how I build it, and then just again repeating myself afterwards to show you guys how it works. So let's skip to after the killing and collection system. So apparently we haven't lit this place up enough, so there are still skeletons spawning. But let me show you the collection system. So the skeletons will drop down there. I still need to place the soul campfire there to kill them. I think there are actually quite a few in there at the moment. Yep. But let's drop down and see what goes on underneath. So here we have our chests. At the moment they're still empty, but if we go down here, the skeletons are on top of that hopper. When they die, they drop their stuff, and then we have a sorter over here. So it's just the one sorter, because I really only want the bones. So we put a filter in there to sort out the bones, and everything else goes to this dropper. And let's just put in a few items, maybe the sticks, and then we'll see what happens. So everything else gets spit out and goes into the lava. And if we turn this way, we have our nether portal over here, and this way we have our monstrosity with all the amethyst shards. So I think I'm going to use some of the amethyst shards to make tinted glass to put around our skelly farm over here. And then I need to go collect some other decorative blocks just to pretty it up a bit. So let me go gather all of our decorative blocks, and I'll show you guys when we are finished decorating this area. Unfortunately, I don't have replay mod yet, so I won't be able to do that in a time lapse. And here above our spider farm we have a wandering trader appearing inside a creeper hole. So, unfortunately there's no drip leaf. I can get some rooted dirt, that would be nice, and maybe some blue ice. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you, good sir. I'll see you next time. When I see you again, please bring some small drip leaf as well. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you. And back at our skeleton farm, we finished decorating the area. Just don't look behind me. That's not decorated at all. So I played around a bit with the deep slate, add some polished deep slate and bricks and so on. And I added some lava. Now I don't consider myself a decorator, but I think it came out really nice. And then if we go up here, I actually want to replace those signs for a better color. But anyway, if we go up here, then we actually have a viewing platform. So at the moment, the spawn is still lit. I decorated it a bit with some bones in there. I couldn't finish the ceiling because I don't have any more bones. I don't have any more bone meal or bone blocks or anything like that. So we'll actually use this farm to finish decorating this farm. And if we go up here, I'm not sure what this is, but yeah, it's just another chamber to look at the skelly spawner. I added some more lava for lighting and some of the budding amethyst just for decoration. Again, I'm not sure of the path blocks over here, but yeah, it's something. So what we need to do now is to take out the torches and see if this farm works as it should. So there's one there. Take out that one. We actually need this torch, and then the skeletons will probably start spawning. Take out that one. Quickly, quickly, quickly. There we go. And we have a running farm. So now we can see the skeletons will move over here into the water stream onto the campfire to give us those lovely bones. I also did some work at our spider spawner, so let's quickly pop over there and then I'll show you guys what we did. Here at the spider spawner I didn't do much decorating on the inside. I did however find some copper ore, so now we can actually take that before we take out the torches to start the farm. So let's take care of these torches. I know I missed one there. There we go. And I hear them spawning already. So I need to get past that guy to get out. And now we can break this one. And get out here. And close up this farm. Awesome. So how this will work is the spiders will drop down and end up over here, where I can just whack them with my sword. I did some decorating in here, but not too much. I also have an item sorter and I put up a small... Ouch. I put up a small dropper tower in here just to take the items up, I think, what's that, 2 blocks. And then, if we do just close up, we have a sorter where we get string on this side, we get some spider eyes on this side. Obviously we haven't found enough yet to overflow the filter to push them down. But we'll get there. Soon enough. And then I did some decorating here as well. I also added a bed to sleep if you want to. Let's see, is it nighttime? No, it's not. And then we can just go up here to where we found our wandering trader. And it seems that we keep on procrastinating with building at our main base. Because before I sign off, I actually want to show you guys, if I can find it, and if it will load. And there we go. So I dug down an area to below level 40 to see if we can find any slime chunks. So like I said, we are again procrastinating building anything at our base. But I really like to have replay mods when we start building, and I really need slimes. I want lots and lots of slime balls, and I'll probably show you guys next episode why we need so many slime balls. But I guess that will be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. ManlyPebbles, logging off.